Hello, my name is Juliana Jimenez. This is my final multimedia project, and I decided to base it around Mean Girls, specifically talking about the girl in the middle, which is called Regina George. This movie was directed by Mark Waters and was written by Tina Fey. It was released April 30th of 2004. So, this is my table of contents. We talk about the title slide, we talk about summary of the movie, then the next slide is going to be who is Regina, going into detail about what type of person she is, elements of analysis, context and psychosocial development related back to the film, analyzing elements of analysis. Main issue in Regina's storyline, is Regina a typical adolescent, and then finally my works cited. What is the movie Mean Girls about? So we're going to talk about an overview and summary of the film. The overview is just going to be quick facts about this movie. This film was actually inspired by a parent's self-help book, and specifically through a teenage adolescent's point of view. Situations in these books that inspired this film were any gossip, boyfriend troubles, and social cliques. This movie portrays many of the infamous 2000s trends with adolescents at the time. This stylist actually did take a 2000s magazine and replicated many of the outfits trending at the time. A summary. This is where I explain what the movie is about. So Katie was a homeschooled girl that comes and enrolls in a public school in Chicago. She meets the Plastics, which is a clique, and then soon finds about the burn book, and then ends up seeking out vengeance against Regina for the main issue that we'll talk about later. So she tries to expose Regina because she is the author of the burn book. So casting vengeance on Regina, she will expose to the whole school that Regina talked negatively about her classmates in a diary. So moving on, who is Regina? Regina is a typical high school clique leader. She's living the life everybody wants. She's rich, pretty, and the most popular girl in school. She is the leader of the Plastics. She is very concerned about her looks, and she does everything in her power to stay looking the way she does. She's intelligent and manipulative, and she does everything she can to get her way. There was no mention of siblings, so it is assumed that she is the only child, but with separated parents that still live under the same household. Her mother and father have permissive parenting styles. She puts a lot of time into creating a burn book, which is a diary about gossip and negative actions that her classmates did do publicly. She is manipulative, charming, superficial, and deals with her anger by joining a sport towards the end of the film. Then we're going to talk about elements of analysis. We have two sections, context and psychosocial development. In context, we're going to talk about peers and family. Peers, I'm going to be talking about her classmates and people that see her in school. She is obviously well known to her peers and is considered one of the most popular people in school. Then in family, I'm going to talk about how her parents rarely spend time with each other, and with Regina is often let to do whatever she wants. She has complete freedom. Then in the psychosocial development section, we're going to talk about identity. Regina does not change too much throughout the film. She stays the same and shows her manipulative and selfish sides. She bases her identity on superficial characteristics, and we'll get more into that when we get into the slides. Then the next one, we're going to be analyzing each context separately. So the first one is going to be peers. So like I said, her immense popularity does mean that everybody know her. But as we realize, her group, the Plastics, are very exclusive, so she does not have too many close people in her life. Damien, a character in the film, says they teen royalty. If North Shore was Us Weekly, they would always be on the cover. And this just shows how they are perceived as these celebrities in school. And this relates to the context peers, because Steinberg says in the book Adolescence, she quotes Brown and Larson, "Some cliques are more open to outsiders than others. That is, members are less cliquey-ish, but virtually all cliques are small enough that the members feel like they know each other well and appreciate each other more than people outside of the clique do." So this is exactly how Regina's clique is. They are very closed off to everybody else, but close with each other. Then the next slide, we're going to analyze a context family. Her parents do have a passive parenting style, and in the book Adolescence, they have a very indulgent parenting style. They allow her to do whatever she wants. Her mom says in the movie, her name is June George, she says, "I want you to know, if you ever need anything, don't be shy, okay? There's no rules in this house. I'm not like a regular mom. I'm a cool mom." And this relates to the context is because Regina's mother shows no care in what she does as long as she's safe. Even though her mom does let her do whatever she wants, will still be there as a mom, making sure she is safe, especially during sex, as shown in one of the movies where she offers her a condom. Then, the reason why this goes back into the context family is because her mom is a parent who will let her have her freedom but is not demanding. And in our textbook Adolescence, Steinberg writes, "A parent who is very responsive but not at all demanding is indulgent." June is still monitoring her daughter by always being around and checking in, but disguising this as her being a cool mom and letting her go out to places that she wants to go to. Then the next area we're going to talk about is in psychosocial development, which is identity. Her character does not develop much. She stays the same, selfish and superficial. She has all eyes on her, and she bases her identity based on her looks and attitude. So there is a scene where Regina is being carried around by boys in her PE class. It shows her identity by always wanting to be the center of attention. This relates to the area of identity is because Regina's main identity is being a leader of the Plastics clique. She has leadership qualities and does base her identity on her looks and her main role in the group. So we're going to talk about the main issue in the film that Regina personally goes through. She notices that Katie is slowly turning her friends against her, and she ends up actually dethroning Regina from their friend group. Even her ex-boyfriend in the process. Regina does feel lost and loses her edge. While confronting Katie about exposing her for the burn book, she gets hit by a bus, thus it goes through more pain and suffering physically. How adolescents can relate. So, is Regina a typical adolescent? So, we're going to talk about how adolescents can and can't relate. So the way they can relate is that Regina is dealing with home issues like her parents separating at a young age. She feels insecure due to fluctuating body weight. Then in the next section, we're going to talk about how adolescents can't relate. She lived a lavish lifestyle of shopping sprees and expensive cars, has parents with indulgent parenting styles, and allow Regina to do as she pleases. Regina is being praised by the whole school for her style and looks. In the pictures shown below, this is really funny because this shows how many people she has bullied or victimized, and it basically shows everybody, including Katie, which is in the purple in the middle.